You want sunshine in the brain when it's going. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If I... Hey guys, don't mind how I look right now, but today I'm going to be giving you an eyebrow tutorial. On how to do my eyebrows, and all the products will be listed down below, and I'm just showing you basically how I fill them in, shape them out, and blend everything in and all that type of stuff. And yeah, so let's get into the video. Hey guys, alright, so extra, but so I started out by clipping my hair back, and I'm taking a spoolie and I'm going to brush out my brows. This is the e.l.f. You know what, I'm gonna just put the products in the description box below when I'm done. And I'm taking this other eyebrow pencil. I like to use waxy pencils, and I'm just going to mark out the perimeter of my brows. This is my first time doing a voiceover, so please don't judge. And I'm bumping my music at the moment. Look at me concentrating. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure that I have the perimeter lined out. Ew, stop singing. What am I doing? Okay, yeah. Alright guys, so somebody decided to call me and ruin the video. But anyways, I'm continuing to fill in my brows with the wax pencil. And keep in mind, I'm just doing a perimeter, so don't focus too much on, you know, the color and all that type of stuff. So I'm just raising my brows so I could get the bottom part to match up with the other side. And yeah, just looking to make it even. And make sure you define the front part of the brow, but not the top. Mostly focus on the bottom, because you could easily blend the bottom out. And the tail. So pretty much I'm just going in there scribbling all around, because the concealer is going to fix it anyways. So this is where I kind of messed up. I used my black and I kind of, you know, like I said, scribbled it a little bit too hard, and it made one of my eyebrows darker than the other. It's not going to stay there. Yeah, and look at me being shocked. So now I'm trying to take a spoolie and blend that color out like I usually do, but apparently it didn't work. And yeah, I'm trying to make sure I get the front, because, you know, girl, I don't want it all thick in the front and thin in the back. So I'm trying to make sure they're even, praying that it works. So I switched out my spoolies. I use like 4 different spoolies in this video. Don't judge me. It's just something I like to do. So now I try to go back on top of it with the color that I used to define it. So now I'm using this Fit Me concealer by Maybelline, because my Wet n Wild concealer ran out and I'm kind of mad. So now I'm just drawing a line across my forehead looking dumb, just to make sure that the bottom is even. As you can see, it is even. And I'm starting as low as I can to line it out, because I don't want to overline and then I'm going to have to go on top of it and all of that. So I'm starting really low and working my way up by lining out the back. And as you can see, I'm trying to bring it up a little bit higher to match the other side. And yeah. And I'm blending it out, because this concealer is a little bit drier than my other. And I'm using my beauty blender to try and blend it out so it won't be all blocked out by white lines like some people. Cough, cough. And boom, look, I like it. So now I'm just going to try and define that tail of the brow, get it as pointed as I want it to be. And I'm just connecting the concealer at the back. And I'm going to start doing the top of the brow, but it's not going to stay like that, because I'm going to go back later on and blend it in with my skin tone. So I'm just lining at the top to make sure they're both the same width and all that. And I'm just going back in detailing the front. Taking a spoolie once again to make sure the front is blended out and not all blocked out like I had it earlier. Still going back in to make sure the shape is right and equal with the other side. Basically, it's more of a watch and learn, so it's not that, you know. Yeah, now I'm just, that arch is like my favorite part that I have to make sure is right, because my eyebrows are 2 different shapes, so I have to make sure that the arch on each side is close to the same. It's not going to be perfect, but close to the same. And I'm blocking out the brows to make sure I don't bring one part too further in to the middle of my face. And I'm trying to fix that tail, make sure it's connected and short like the other side is. Because sometimes I make it longer, sometimes I make it shorter. And look at that concealer, girl. Getting frustrated because I just do not like it. This was my first like real concealer, so obviously it's going to be like deceased by now. Trying to make sure it's even. Now just cutting that big chunk off at the back.
And the hair is obviously getting in my way, aggravating me. And I just don't like this concealer because it's so thick and I can't really move with it. And, you know, get such a precise line because of the thickness. And I'm just blending everything back out with my beauty blender. I'm just wetting it to get it a little bit more blended. I don't want it soaking wet, but I just want it a little bit damp because I just washed it before and it got a little bit dry when I was doing the other brow. I'm just going back in with that black just to make sure I didn't mess it up with the concealer, leaving any dents or empty spots. And boom, I love it. So now I'm going back in with my concealer, making sure everything is right how I want it. And obviously this eyebrow is a little bit thinner, we could all tell. But, I mean, eyebrows are twins. I mean, not twins. They're sisters, not twins. So don't judge me. I'll get better one day. This is, you know, the beginning. Just trying to go back and fix that tail, girl. Still looking all concentrated. Now I'm going back and realizing that something is wrong. Now I'm just taking my foundation to blend the top of the brow because I don't want it blocked out. So now I'm taking the foundation and lining the top of my brow on top of the concealer. I don't want to see any concealer when I'm finished. And I'm just doing that only on the top, not on the bottom, because I still want the eyebrow to pop, you know, to show the shape of it. Ew, I cannot talk. This is my first time doing a voiceover. Oh my gosh. Just blending, blending, blending. Just going back in and blending out any big spots that I left. Going back in, making sure I didn't leave any empty spots. And that's it, I think. It's okay. Bye. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's the end of this video, and I hope you liked it.